So today we are going to talk about creating the tables. If you remember yesterday, we have had three tables. The first one was a region table. Second one was, can anyone share the screenshot? The second one was customer table, where we had customer ID, region ID, customer balance, customer name, customer mobile number, account number, these details. And then we had the transaction table, where we had customer ID, we have transaction date, transaction type, transaction amount. These three things we were having yesterday. Yes or no? Okay, now let's create a table. Okay, here in table creation only, I will explain you primary key and unique, null, all these values. Let's start. First of all, we will create the table. How? Create table name. The first table that we are going to create is the region table. Region table. Create table region. Okay. Create table region. See how it is getting created. Create table region. The first column that you are going to have, first column, is what? Region ID. All right, region underscore ID. Region underscore ID. And now here I will be writing data type. I will write int. int. Okay. int. Here you have three things. Please focus over here. You have three things over here. The first thing, you have not null. Listen carefully. Not null means a table can have duplicate records, but that column can have duplicate records, but a row cannot be blank. I'm repeating myself. Not null means a row cannot this rows can be duplicate, but they cannot be null, as in blank. Like, for example, you have this table region ID. Now in region ID, this is the first, let me draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let me number them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I can write A, B, C. Now you can see these rows are blank. This cannot happen in not null. You can have duplicate records, no issues. You can have duplicate records. You want AA, great, go ahead. AA, B, C, D. Duplicate records will work, but you can have only, you cannot have any null values. Understood this thing? Then we have unique. Unique record means you cannot have any duplicate records. Repeating myself. Unique record means you cannot have any duplicate records, but null is accepted. One null row is accepted. Got it? Here you can leave this blank. You can have B, C. This will be an error. If there are duplicate means we have to fill with something. No, duplicates are not there at all. You cannot have only one null value, because null is also a unique record, and duplicate records you cannot have at all. Once you start pushing the data in the table, you cannot have null values. I'll show you that. I'll show you those kind of errors as well, how it comes up. Only one null. Let me show you. Yes, null is also a value. DE. So here this can be blank, but not all of them. Yes, Manish. Null is also a value. Understood, all of you? Then we have primary key. Only one time null appears, yes. Now, what is primary key? In primary key, you cannot have any duplicate records, you cannot have any null record. That is the basic difference, and one of the common SQL questions. What is the difference between unique and primary key? So unique can have at least one null record, but this cannot have. You cannot have a null record here, neither duplicate. You cannot have null, you cannot have duplicate. No, not whole table, only that column. Only that column. Only that column will be primary key. Primary key is used to uniquely identify a record. As I mentioned yesterday, that primary keys are used to uniquely identify a record in a table. Can you repeat? Okay, so in primary key, you cannot have null record and you cannot have duplicate. Yes, this column is a primary key. Unique can have more than null. No, it can have only one null record. That's it. Only one null record. Pankaj, it is clear? No, blank records are, see, in primary key, you cannot have blank record. That's what I'm mentioning. You cannot have a blank record. You cannot have a duplicate record and you cannot have a blank record. These two things are not available in primary key. Got it? Akshay? Rest of you, it is clear? Yes, Jairaj, like roll number. Roll number of a class is unique and they cannot have like same unique cannot be there, and a student should have a number, roll number. Primary keys are used to make, yes, primary keys are used to make relationship. Basically, I'm repeating the definition. These are the variation in, no, they are not in the variation in int data type. This column I'm talking about only primary key. So yes, they are used to create relationship among the table. So primary key is used to uniquely identify records in a table. Just like a classroom, there are 50 students, and let's say there are 5, or let's say there are 4 students with name Abhishek. Okay, now how you will uniquely identify? Let's say 2 of them have same surname. So how you are going to identify them? By their roll number. So we have this thing, and after this we have region name. Okay. Is it clear? Can table have more than one primary? No, primary can be only one. Please share last part of yesterday's code line regression boolean. Acha, this one. 1 second, I'll just share. I'll share it here. Now, here you have two things. Char 50. Let me explain you what this char 50 is. There are two things, char and varchar. Listen clearly. Char 50 means you can have a maximum of 50 characters. Maximum of 50 characters. Let's say let's talk about 5. So let's say someone's name is what we say, we can say Bhaskar. So this will come bracket to provide the this thing string. This is used to provide the this thing round bracket. Length. Okay. Now this will only come 5 Bhaskar. Okay. Not full name. So this is limit. Now here we have another thing, varchar. Varchar also does the same thing. Maximum you can have 5 characters. Maximum you can have 5 characters. Then the question is, what is the difference? I'll explain you. Let's say you have created this thing. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. Now, if you use char 5, if you use char 5 and you are using only you are using only 3 words. Okay. Let's say you have taken char, C-A-R char. Let me write that char here. Now, if you are using char, you have, let's say the name is Sam. So even if you use 3 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 1 out of 5, or nothing out of 5, it will still take the space for 5 characters in the memory. Got it? Basically, even if you don't use 5 spaces, 5 characters, it will still take memory for 5 characters, even if you use 3 of them here. You use 3, you use 5, it does not matter. It will take space for 5. Understood? There is a solution. The solution is varchar. The solution is varchar. So varchar, as the name suggests, variable character. Varchar. This varchar, if you use 3 spaces, it will not take this memory of next 2. It will not take that. These memories will not be taken. Only 3 spaces taken. So that is varchar. Okay, so now question arises, where we use varchar. Varchar is used in those places where you know yes, that is available. That is no, that is not available. Now that if you take 5 out of 3, only you have to take memory for 3 only. That's it. Okay. Now coming back here, this thing you have to take 3 space, so it will take memory for 3 only. Got it? Error will come. Wait, this is not yet completed. I'm just explaining. This is not yet completed. Apurva, it's not completed. So varchar we use in those places where we are not sure how much memory is going to be taken up, just like name. So name 5-character, 4-character is not fixed. And we know this memory will change according to the name. So we give accordingly. Got it? No, you cannot check. See, that is some advanced topics. How to check the memory. Memory you cannot check right now. At this stage, you cannot check memory. That you need to have a data edit access that you will see once you have the data edit access. This is how it is done over here. Okay. Now let's talk about here. We have varchar. Let's give 50. Region name will not have more than that, and then we'll hit enter. Close the round bracket and put semicolon. All of you first create till this step so that we can just move ahead. And then once you do this thing, just hit the execute button. This table will be created, refresh, and you will be having a table over here with region. And once you click region, you can have these two things. Here you can see this thing as well, INTPK. That is primary key. Yes, they are kind of constraints here. Yes. But especially we also have constraints that is not in the scope right now. Yes, the table are created in neobanks, but you have to click on this as well. Use neobank, execute that also. This part. Use neobanks. And after creation, just comment this out. Okay. After creation, just comment this out. And shortcut to comment, I am just writing over here CTRL plus question mark. This is a shortcut to comment all the three. So I'll give you a very small task. Customer underscore ID. And don't execute it. I'm repeating this still. You have to create one customer table, but don't execute that. Customer name, customer, we can write account number, and then we had balance. Then we had age, and then we have gender. Once again, are you able to see this thing? Age, gender. What else we have? That's it, I think. So yesterday we are having these things only. Yes. Table is created. Apurva, table is created. Now, anything else is required apart from it? Let me check. We have this, we have this, we have this. Region ID. And data type for region ID should be same as that of this, that is INT. It should be INT, but not the primary key. Primary key is customer ID only. So you have to create one table with these details. Quickly create it. And just write the code, don't execute it. Write the code, don't execute it. I'm repeating this. Only write the code, don't execute it. Customer ID is primary key, yes. But region ID is not a primary key here. Data type should be INT only. Okay, let me show you how it is done. Okay. Guys, see here. So you need to write create table. Table name is customer. Table name, you whatever you want you can give, but I am giving this customer. Okay. Open the round brackets. Customer ID. Customer ID needs to be INT and primary key. Region ID, INT. Okay. Customer name. Varchar 50 or let's say I have 60. Account number, RCAR, mostly usually the account numbers are of 11 digits. So we'll have 15. Okay. Balance should be in float. Age should be in INT. From age, gender. Gender should be in char 1 because you are going to give either a male or female here. The round bracket, close it. I'm copy pasting this thing here. Account number, varchar. You can give char as well. No issues in that. You can give char as well. Usually account numbers are of 11 digits. So let's have that only 11 digits account number. We'll have that bit. You can keep it in integer. You want, you can keep it in account char, but I will suggest you to put it in char. Put it in char. Okay, I have shared it with you. No, age INT3 is not required. Just give it INT. That's it. Just give it INT. Why you are creating the database again? You don't need to create the database again. Priya, database need not to be created again. Just execute that line. Use neobanks, and after neobanks, comment everything. Once you execute that, just comment that. Just INT, it takes data from negative to positive. That's it. You don't need to create, Manish, you don't need to create that. I just told this thing. You just need to comment that everything out. Comment everything out. Clear? Everyone? So I'll execute this thing. You can execute now. Just execute this thing. Execute this thing. Yeah, so your table will be created. Once you execute it, comment that out as well. Okay. After that, you need to create the transaction. Create table. We can give the table name as customer transaction. First transaction. Customer transaction. And here you give the transaction ID, that you can give it as T_ID. ID your null value, can null as in blank. It will take it as blank. TID INT primary key. Okay. Primary key. Then you have what? We have customer ID. These two tables are connected with each other. Refresh this. Refresh this. This. Transaction ID, customer ID, transaction amount, the amount that is going to be in float. Transaction date, that is going to be in date. Primary key, a table can have only one primary key. Let's say, consider a classroom. In a classroom, you have 50 students. Out of 50 students, 5 of them are Abhishek. Then you will say, okay, 5 of them are with Abhishek. We can track them through their surname. Okay. Then let's say there are two Abhishek Singh. Then what you will do? You don't need to create Apurv. The database need not to be created again and again. Once created, you don't need to create it again. That's what I have repeated initially, that please comment this out. You don't need to execute again. Once created, database cannot be created again and again with the same name. Okay. Show me the error. Give me the full error. Apurv, give me the full error. Apurv, see the error. Read the error. Message. Read the message. And I have asked everyone, please comment these out. After creating the table, comment that out. Because if you directly click on this, it will execute these lines. If you directly click on this, it will execute these lines, and that you need not to create again and again. That's why. Okay. If customer ID or your account number, you need to have it unique, you can add a unique over here. Unique. And how to add that, I'll show you. Delete that table. You can right click and delete that. Unique, not null. Unique, not null. Okay, now transaction date. Anubhav, I'm not getting your question. Now, close this and execute this. Your data set is created. Clear, everyone? Are we good on this thing? Renaming the table and everything, that is something different. We will talk about that later. It's not now. Right now, we are just creating a table. Understood, everyone? Are we good on this thing? Okay. Let me show you a few more things here. Manish, show me the exact this thing. No. Show me the code in. Show me the screenshot. Give a proper screenshot in the WhatsApp group. Now the thing is, so just remove the comma at the end. T date, date. After date, there is a comma. Remove that comma. Remove that comma. Okay, got it, everyone? Is it clear? Now, I have missed one thing here. Adding. Here I have missed adding account type, and here I have missed adding transaction type, if it is a credit or debit. And there I have missed adding this thing, what we say, account type. Okay, my table is to create it. Now what we can do? My table is already created. So what should I do now? So in order to alter the table, in order to change the column, we alter the table. First, you write use database name, that is neo banks. This you need not to write again and again. Once written, it is okay because ultimately you are executing neobanks over here. Now, if you are in a doubt whether the table is not selected, just see if it is in bold or not. If it is bold or not. Okay, now since we already have this thing, now I'll show you how to alter this. So in order to alter this, you want to add the column name. So I'll add alter column, first alter table, table name. What is the table name? You write alter table name. Table name is customer. And in customer, I want to add a column. Repeating myself. Adding account type column in customer. Adding account type column in customer. New tab here. This. Let me highlight it for you. Wait. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Let me rename this. Let me just have it here so that you can in future create a table as well. Like I'll give you this SQL query, right? So wait, let me save this first. Wait, I'll save it and I'll share it. Wait, that I'll do. Okay. So adding account type column in customer table. What I will do is count type add count. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Add account type var. Okay. Click on this button, execute it, and you can see now here before refreshing. I'll just show you how many columns we have. You can see we have. Okay, I need to refresh this thing now. Customer table, right? Huh. This is the table customer. Wait. CUST. What? Huh. Why two tables are coming up over here? What is this table? CUST OMER. One second. What is this happening? Wait, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Something happened here. Drops. Drop this. So you see over here, no account type is there. And once I execute this thing here, let me add it here, use neo banks. And once I execute this is added over here. And if I refresh this, you can see one account type here. Clear? Everyone? It's highlighted here, red color. Update keyword is not in my actually this what we say, that is actually for this one, what we say, rows. Update keyword is there, but that is for rows. Varchar is not having the same functionality, Vibor. I've just explained that. Varchar and char are having two different functionalities that I've explained. No, you don't need to. You don't need to open a new tab or anything. You can just write it there only. Okay. Now, how to change the data type or size of a particular column? Same way. Alter table. That I will explain. Wait. We'll do that. For these kind of things, you need to comment this out. No, before char and varchar are totally two different things. Now, here I will add one more column. I'll just show you how to add that column. If you want, you can rename that as well. You want, you can rename that column. Let me show you how to rename it. Renaming part I'll show you. Rename a column name. Let me add one more column. Adding transaction type or transact type and type column customer, sorry, in transaction table. Okay. Now, just a minute. Now, write alter table, which is the table transaction. Alter customer transaction, add the type, and transaction type can be varchar, debit, or credit. So we can take varchar as 8 It's more than enough. And just execute this. Once you do this thing, customer transaction will now have T type here as well. Okay. Now, next thing is renaming a column in customer. Once renaming a column in customer from renaming, not a column. Let me renaming account number column to ACC number, or what else you can give? Let's give customer name. Renaming customer name from to first name in customer table. How to do that? See, alter table name, alter table name. Once we have given this thing, you just need to write rename column. Column is what? This column, that is customer number, customer name. Customer name is the column. To new is what? Cust name. Actually, you need to write over here. This is column. Rename column to cust name. Now see over here. We haven't executed it, and still we find it as customer name. Let me execute this. And now you will find it as cust name here. See. Understood? Got it? Okay. So you have all these things in front of you. We'll take a break for 10 minutes. Then we will discuss the further things. Okay. And before giving the break, I'm giving you 5 minutes. First go through this. Then I'll explain you. Okay. Now we will have next thing here. The next thing that we have in here is we have added all the things. We have created the table. We have understood how to create the database. We have understood how to alter the table. We have understood about primary key, what exactly is a primary key, and why it is required. We have done this thing. Okay. Now, after what we say, after this, the next thing that we have in here is insert. In data type and size using alter table column name, alter column name, drop column. Now after this, the next thing that we have in here is insert. Okay, now let's see, this is an interesting part. Let's see. Use new events. Now in this we have to insert the data. Now how to insert the data? That I will share you one notepad file in the drive link. You can copy paste it from there. It's a big one. So I am also going to copy paste it. So you can also copy paste it. So insert into table name. What is the table name? Table name is customer. First, let's write region. This table we have, this table, this one. Now see, Here you have region ID and region name. Region ID and region name. So if you directly try to input the values, it will might be the case you will get some wrong values entered or things like that. So what we will do, we will straight away mention what column wise value. Remember the this one what we had keyword arguments. Keyword arguments, remember? Is keyword arguments, guys. Hello, am I not audible? So is it clear that you remember that the keyword arguments we have had? I'm asking something. Keyword argument thing, you remember? Yes, no, something like that. So it's like that only. If you directly give this thing values 1 Lucknow, so it will insert. Definitely you will get this thing, but it will one will go to region ID, region name will be Lucknow. So the thing is, if you reverse it, the error will be thrown. For example, I'll show you. Wait, Lucknow 1 and executed. See the error here. Error code 1366, incorrect integer value Lucknow for column region ID at arrow 1. So you see Lucknow value is getting added up in region ID. This value is getting added up in region value. Guys, clear? Yes or no? So this will be an error, and this is not a correct way to add. That I will suggest. This is not the correct way to add. It will throw you kind of error in these things. Okay. Now, how to avoid that? We have to avoid that. So how to avoid that? So in order to avoid that, you have to mention that the first column you are going to take is region underscore ID. You can see here region ID, and then there is region name, comma, region name. Now you keep on giving values. Now you can keep on giving multiple values. Like I'll give 1 Lucknow, comma, 2 Delhi, like this. See? Understood? Yes, nice. No, 2 will not give error. 2 will not give error. Basically, this is the value. Insert into region, insert into table name. Table name is region. In region, you have to insert in what we say, region ID and region name. And in that, what you need next, you need to do is you need to put the values, and this is how the value is going to be put up. Okay, understood? Clear now? You can use this thing, but again, the thing is, this will not work properly. It will throw you error at some places, and those errors will be like you might miss out something. So specifically mentioning, I'm specifically mentioning that you need to do this thing. That's the case. Just like keyword arguments. Keyword arguments. Just like keyword arguments. Okay. Any doubts? With this, it knows to take care of name. Yes. Record checking, I'll show you. That I will show you. Wait. We need to enter a few more values and stuff. So that I will explain you. Wait. Those values I'll explain you. Wait. Rest of you, please confirm if it is clear or not. You can enter more values. If you want, you can try that out. I'm giving you that time. You try that out. I'm just creating that notepad file so that I can share it in the link. So you can just copy paste that file. So you have most of the files. First, you practice this. This also practice. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Just quickly practice this. More or less, our task is to practice first if the values are getting entered or not. This, if you enter, there is no harm in that. No issues. I'll give you the copy of that as well. I'm just creating that notepad file so that I can share it with you. You have that link, previous link? No? Wait, I'll share that as well. Wait, I'll share that as well, the drive link. We had Power BI sessions. In Power BI session only, I'll create one folder, SQL. Okay. Yeah, I've created that. Yes, you enter few of the things, you enter few of the values. I'm giving you the code, notepad file actually. Just give me a minute. I'm just copy pasting that. this one, and in data for which table it is, region table. Let me share it in the folder. I'm sharing the link here. You guys just can click on that link and you will have the access for it. Wait, I'm sharing the access. I've shared the link. Please download it. I've shared the link. I've shared that link. Please download it. And how it looks like, I'll show you. Excel file is there, but we are not going to talk about that right now. Excel file is there. We can add that Excel file, but that is not there for now. You can leave that for now. So this is the value that we have entered. I've shared it with you. Kindly add it and just execute this cell. Once you execute it, you are good to go. Let me save the file for you. That is a creation of tables. This is save. No, link, you can just click on it. Adarsha, you can just click on it and it will open up that. Alter table. Alter table is done, and this is values insertion for this is for region. Okay, everyone, please let me know when it is done. Okay, I have shared it with you. Guys, let me know when it is done so that we can move. Vibor, actually, there are multiple groups, so I don't know which group it is. So you can just click on it. Just click on this link, you'll get redirected to it. Just click on this link. You will be redirected to it. Copy that link here. See, whatever I have shared, just copy that code and paste it here. So you have all these values put in here. And copy that, use neobank, copy paste it, and just execute that query in a new tab. Manish, I'm repeating that again. Please use neobanks and then copy paste the code that I've shared with you. Excel file that is there. Excel file that is there. Done, everyone? Guys, is it done? Okay, okay. What about others? Please tell. Can we move? Okay, I'm moving ahead. Okay. Next thing we have insert into customer. Customer, what column it has? You can see it has customer ID, region ID, customer underscore ID, region underscore ID. Then we have customer name. Customer name is actually now cust name. So just be careful with that. We'll write cust underscore name. And then we will write account underscore number. Then we will write balance. Then we will write, what is that? Balance after age. Then we have gender. Then we have account type. Account type. Now here you need to write values. Sample value, I'm showing it to you. Customer ID can be 1. Region ID can be 2. Customer name can be Amit. Customer account number can be 1111 22 33. Is it 8, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. But here you will see here you will see that it is a what we say varchar as in string. Vibhor, you will be getting duplicate entry error. Might be the case you have entered it again. You might have executed again. So you can do one thing, drop the table. Previous entries you cannot delete right now because we have not talked about that. So you can drop the table, drop the region table. That's why please don't execute any code until unless I say. So please, you can, Vibhor, you can drop that. It is increasing, sorry. You can drop that table. Once you drop that, go back, create the region table again. And after creating the region table, what we have to add over here? T type is not added. Actually, transaction type is not added there. So transaction type you can delete. Okay, we don't need that transaction type column. That is not required for us. Okay. Now here we have account type and this thing. These are in numeric. Sorry, non-numeric character. So Vibhor, please delete that table and enter the data again. Actually, let me show you how to drop a column as well so that we are good. Let me show you quickly. Dropping a column. How to drop a column? Alter table. That is cust transaction. Customer transaction. And then here you can write drop data. And once you do this thing, refresh it. Now region will not have a region. Sorry, customer transaction will not have this T type. Okay. This is how you can delete it. This is how you can delete it. So dropping a column, this is how you can drop the column. But I am going to keep that column. That dropping I have shown you, that I'll keep that. Oh, okay, 1 second. I'll execute this again. And here you will have that T type again. So dropping is like this. I'll share it with you. Dropping we don't do much, so that's why we are not going to focus on that. A very simple thing is a drop T type. That's it. It will drop that column. Okay, coming back here. This is the data, account number. Then you need to enter balance. Balance, let's say 1,25,000. Balance. Then what we have? Age. Age is 25. Delete and drop command, we'll talk about that. Actually, simple terms I'll explain you. Drop is used for table, and this column, and delete is kind of used for rows. Simple, but we have a discussion. We will have a proper discussion between delete and this. Okay, got it. Now age is 25. Age is 25. After age, we have gender. Let's say we'll write M. And after M, we have account type. So account type can be savings. Account type can be savings. Okay, got it? All of you? 1, 2, 3, or we can give this as 101. We'll better give it as 101. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 columns are there. Okay. This is how we insert the values. Okay. Understood? Any doubts in that? No? Okay. So this thing, wait, code I will share it with you. Don't execute it. Okay. Code I'll share it with you. Next is a transaction type. Don't execute anything. Okay. Don't execute anything. Customer transaction we have. So we'll talk about that. This query I will share it with you. Just give me some time. I'll share it with you. Use neo banks. Insert into table name, that is customer transaction. Customer transaction is T underscore ID. Customer underscore ID. T underscore date, comma, T underscore time. Okay. Now, here I will use values. Sample values will be taking on. Customer ID, transaction ID can be 201. We'll start with 201. We'll start with 201. T amount is missing. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, T underscore amount. Okay. Queries, I will share it with you so that you can copy paste it. Don't worry, we will not be doing right now. Query, I will share it with you. You can copy paste that query. Directly insertion is there. Today we will be just focusing on this entering. Entering part is done. We will start with this. What we were doing is DDL. Let me DDL means data definition language. Repeating myself, this is DDL. It is called data definition language. Data definition language is nothing but where we find the data. Okay. Guys, understood DDL, data definition language? Main part was that short table. Actually, we had a very less data for that short table, so that I have shared already with you. For this one, the same process needs to be applied. That you can do. It will hardly take 5 minutes. So that I'm not sharing it right now. We'll do that. Okay, that I will share it with you. You can just copy paste it so that tomorrow we are ready with analyzing the data as well. How we analyze the data. SQL queries we will be using here. Uh, uh, Actually DQL, data query language, will be using. Okay, manipulation and everything that we will be doing in future, not. Okay, so here we have these things: TID, customer ID, T amount, T date, and stuff like that. Customer ID we will give 101. Amount we can give 25,000. Transaction date, let's say today is 17, so we'll give something around 16 -04-2022. And then after transaction date, we have transaction type. So transaction type will write debit. That's it. Yeah. Understood? Guys, clear? Acha, I think I'm going too fast, is it? Or I'm going normal? I don't know. You guys still. Date you have to give in this format. Okay, what about others? Is it okay? Speed is okay? You can try that out, Karthik. Okay, I might be fast in these two latest insertion value. Reason because we have discussed it already in depth what exactly that is. So insertion at runtime, this is actually data gets pulled in from the websites. Runtime you cannot do anything. This is different from Python where we don't take inputs here. We take input on the website. From website we push the data here. From website we push the data here. Got it? Website, that is a backend part that we for APIs are there. We create the database in Python. We create as I'll just give you a brief. For example, Python, in Python we can use SQL. We can merge SQL, MySQL there. From there we write the code for it, and once a person uses that data or enters that data, it gets directly pushed into the MySQL. That is a different part. It's not related to this SQL. That is totally different part. Okay, so this you understood these transaction types and everything. Everyone? Okay. So let me show you one short query. These all queries will be updated as well in the portal. You'll see these queries. Let me show you one small thing. We'll start with the DQL, that is data query language. Now we will be fetching the data. Till now, we have defined the data. We have created the database. We are using the database. We have created the tables. We have inserted the data into the tables, each and everything. Now the next thing is DQL. Data definition language is done. We will be talking about data query language, where we will query the data. Okay, as in we fetch the data. So how to do that? That I will show you. First, we'll use neo banks, and the first data that we have is entered in region table. So see, select asterisk from, just right, let me write, fetch all the records from region table. See, you can execute this. You will have like this: Lucknow, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Kanpur, Nagpur, Indore, Bhopal, Visakhapatnam, and all these details are there. Understood? Any doubts in this? This is the data query where we can query all the records. Don't worry, we will be again using this tomorrow. How to query all the records. Hmm. Is that clear, everyone? Let me share you that code as well. Data for customer table. I'll share it in the that portal only. Wait, I'll update that. So you can enter it and you can see how it is done. Link is already shared. You can update that same link. Just keep that link handy with you, everyone. Please keep that link handy with you so that you can have that data set as well. I've shared it in the chat in this drive. You can check that out. Okay, let me insert as well for you. Value for, it was this customer. Yes, customer is this. Just paste it. 200, around 100 records are there. So just execute it. Order table 56 for key account number. What is this account number? Account number is CAR, right? CAR 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is that? Duplicate entry. Acha, हाँ. Duplicate entry it will be because we have given unique. Is it? Yes. So we will not give unique. Just have it duplicate. No issues in that. You can have those duplicate values. There is no issue in that. We execute it and execute this. Known column cust name in the field. Yes, that will be because I have not altered that table. Alter it. Save it. Save this and enter it. Unknown column type account type. Account type is unknown column. Why? Acha. That's what happened if you delete the table blindly. Now data is coming up. All the data has been entered. Let me store this query. Values insertion for customer. Save it. Guys, please keep that link handy so that I can share that with you, that the other thing, so that you can have this with you. Okay, this link I've shared with you, alter table, SQL file 7. This we have not done. Yeah, select asterisk from region. You can do this. Control S. You can save this file directly. Control S. Okay, so yeah, I am sharing you one link. Kindly fill this form. Yeah, I'll show you the region table. Region table as in insertion or what? Insertion or what? Apurv? First, as in first, what? First what? Creating table. Okay. Wait. Yeah, here. No. Stored procedures and Windows functions are not in the scope. So we'll not talk about that. Currently not in the scope. So we'll not talk about that. Duplicate entry. Wait. I'll share this query. You enter this. Wait. Duplicate entries, don't delete it. Wait. Drop that table. Or wait 1 second. I'll do one thing. I'll do one thing. Copy paste this here. Use this query first, and then execute these 2 lines as well. Or you guys keep the code handy with you, that link, so that I can what we say, feedback error. Okay, I'll check that. I'll check that. You execute this. I'll do one thing. I'll upload this query as well. Okay, in that link I'm uploading that query, so that till the time you get the this thing, you have at least this query with you. Okay, so let me alter creation and insertion. All these things I've basically done. Okay, so we will then drop off now. Please share your feedback so that okay, we'll have the next session tomorrow, and we'll continue with the SQL queries, fetching the data and analyzing it. Okay. Alter table. Alter table. Alter table. Okay, guys. No, region, and in that link also I have shared this one for customer as well. Primary key. So you can drop and create that column again. Drop and create that column with the same name. primary key, sorry, no, I have shared with the customer table as well, because data for customer table is also shared. Okay, so yeah, thanks everyone. We will drop off now and we'll meet tomorrow.